That's not how that works.
You speed up. It's still 32 miles.
The same amount of miles is still there.
No, it just disappeared. It turned into 20. Okay. I'll try to do better this time. Is that an exit? Lane ends. Fuck this place.
That's a half a mile.
I mean, you probably could have.
It says this lane ends.
Where's
There's
the wind
arrow.
turbines?
What did you say?
Where's the wind turbines?
I don't think they're this far east.
Tennessee hates the earth.
Oklahoma's uneven. I stand by that.
It is.
What do you mean?
2 years later, I just kept tripping in Oklahoma.
I remember that.
It's an uneven state.
I'm sure I've been to Oklahoma, but I can't think of it.
I was constantly tripping. It was so pretty, but I was
That's so many
falling.
hills.
Especially where we were at, that huge incline.
Yeah.
My ear popped.
I feel like Mike Wazowski because your recording button's like in front of my face.
Chicken. Where do you want to die?
Now?
No, where?
You're driving.
I don't know. Somewhere near Melinda.
The ghost whisperer.
What if you want to cross over though?
That one man died in Vietnam,
Oh yeah,
but his son lived there. That's where he was from.
yeah. I don't know. I don't really. I want something quick. So if I died accidentally, you know, I don't really want to die of old age. That just sucks.
Not where, not how.
I don't know because if I choose, like, it matters how you die.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to die of old age because if I die of old age, I'll probably die with like James or somebody or like my kids. I don't want that.
I can't wait to show your children this video.
I want to like die doing something cool. We already talked about this, like protecting the president or something.
Driving a semi truck as the Secret Service.
Oh.
I think truck drivers are cool. Some of them are like rapists and murderers, but
That's so pretty.
This is very nice. Haha vlog, you don't get to see.
You don't get to see Alaina on the line.
wow, I know. Why am I acting like this curve just like threw me off guard? I don't know why it scared me. We were going straight for so long and then curved.
Rachel, what kind of leaf would you make?
The big one that has the 5 things and it's red. The maple? Yeah.
What was that? What did you just do?
I saw this thing where if like you slap it or something, it makes your double chin go away. That's the only thing I don't like about myself.
I heard if you do this. Is this what Koreans do? They like take the stone, you
Oh,
know?
the jade rollers or whatever?
Yeah.
Racist.
They look good.
You ever seen an ugly Korean woman?
That's because they tape themselves up. Y'all ever seen those videos where they untape themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Liars. All Asian people lie.
Ew, what's it? Oh,
He's
that's
from
so-
Colorado.
What's in season, son? Not that
Who knows?
truck.
His mom.
Sometimes I wish I were a boat person.
What do you mean?
Like I just was a person that grew up with boats.
I feel that. I would like to have a boat as a child.
I feel like people who did grow up with boats are basic. Like, I can't say names, but
I feel like I wouldn't. I
You know who you are.
I feel like I wouldn't have trauma.
people always listening. I had jet ski for a while, but it kept getting flipped over because freaking people didn't know how to to drive it. So I got water in the motor. I sang a song when I was high after my wisdom teeth surgery.
Oh, this Rupert song?
Yeah.
Remember when DJ Khaled was Snapchatting and he got lost on a jet ski and the Coast Guard had to save him?
Yeah.
You said DJ and I immediately went to like my high school homecoming where you probably know the DJ from like Alexandria radio station like 93.1 came to our homecoming and like he was a good DJ, whatever. But he brought his like friend with him. I don't know, I've never heard of this guy on the radio station. And he performed his own songs at homecoming.
Wait, stop. At my senior prom, like there was some kid that I was graduating with and he made music. He was like on SoundCloud and stuff. And I guess he like spoke to the DJ or whatever because they played his song at prom. His name was Baby Joe.
Baby Joe.
He was like 4 feet tall.
Do you ever watch Joe Mama? That's what that makes me think of. I thought Joe Mama was so funny in high school.
Oh, you showed us that video and I remember not finding it that funny.
I know, but like I remember watching it on the bus and I was pissing myself.
I remember watching old YouTube videos on the bus. Whenever like YouTube used to be the screen, like the television, like the screen with the dials.
I wasn't allowed to bring my phone to school, but when my mom would always wait with me for the bus at the driveway in our car, especially when it was cold. And so one time we were sitting there waiting and we're talking, and then I leaned against my bag weird, and it went, doo-doo. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. And mom was like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, give me your fucking phone.
I remember there were some bus drivers, like we weren't allowed to have our phones at school, and there were some bus drivers that were cool about it, and they would like keep your phone for you and give it back to you like in the afternoon. But then like administration caught wind that bus drivers were doing that, and they would come to search buses.
I mean, you don't have it at school. What's the problem?
I don't know.
My bus driver would always like, I'm pretty sure she lied to us. She was a liar. She was like, this device up here, when I turn it on and it beeps, that means there's a phone on this bus. And
There's no way.
I was like, oh shit. So I would turn my phone off. But she had to have been lying. I think she was pressing the intercom button.
Oh, did you guys have to do the thing where like the bus driver would push a button in the front and then there was like a stop sign in the back of the bus that you had to press? There was like a button and it looked like a stop sign.
No.
I don't know. I think it was like a safety check thing.
We didn't have heaters until like my sophomore year.
I don't think my bus ever had like a heater. I never rode the bus in high school, so.
I remember seeing Nell's bus at cross country things, and I thought it was a special education school because it had the small buses.
Oh yeah.
It had the small white ones. I was like, turns out they were just a private school.
Who couldn't afford a bus?
Oh, maybe that's why my ears are popping.
Yeah, my ears be popping.
Trying to cut down on mileage.
Isn't gum supposed to help it?
Yeah.
You know,
But I think it's elevation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why our ears are popping. Never mind.
Sean Kingston. So very too beautiful girl. Suicide. That man really said, those girls are so beautiful, I want to kill myself.
that would make me uncomfortable if I heard that. What did he write that about also? You know? Like, what if those girls know it's about them, and they're like,
Their power.
I would have a restraining order.
He also made a song about fire burning on a dance floor.
Shawty, fire burning on the
That was Ty Cruz.
No, that's Sean Kingston.
I don't believe so.
Teo Cruz is
Break Your Heart.
Dynamite.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dynamite.
Oh. Ethan sent us a picture of what's underneath his car.
I
Wow.
can't see. I can't process it.
Okay.
Oh,
Send it to me at a different time.
vlog. We're currently driving to Nashville because Ethan hit a piece of concrete the size of a toaster and wrecked his car.
It hit him.
It hit him. I don't know who Evan is, but Evan knocked knocked a piece of concrete loose. And knocked! And sent it flying into Ethan's car.
We're 20 minutes away from Nashville.
Woo!
What
Yeah,
time would it be?
baby.
What time would it be?
12:42.
Cut 10 minutes off of it.
Yeah, 108.
Freak yeah.
Well,
mileage gone.
he did say that it would be an extra 10 minutes to get to the hotel from like Nashville.
I don't care. I saved that 10 minutes. I saved it 10 minutes.
Okay, that's enough. No one helps me. And no one's gonna help her. Some world we live in.